Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new, hi, my name is Victoria and I'm here to share with you my passion about makeup and skincare. So if you still haven't joined my family, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you will be notified about my future videos. Also follow me on Instagram and I have a TikTok account with the same username. In today's video we're gonna review a new launch from Dior, and you know me guys, I really like Dior, their beauty line. I like their makeup. I am literally obsessed with every other launch they make because the quality of makeup is just beyond. A lot of things, they are quite bougie. The price is very up high because it's a luxury brand, so you probably like me expect high prices, maybe at some point massively overpriced, and just like everything here in this world, prices rise every year as well. So I'm sure there are so many good options, good alternatives with smaller price, but we're here today to check out another new launch from this brand that's, I'm sure guys, a lot of you love as well, no matter how high it priced. There are so many things I want to talk about while trying on this product, just because at some point we have to know where's the stopping point of the price being high, like how high can get the contour stick, how much money you would spend on this or that product. Because like when you're looking at the foundation, like would you spend $100 for foundation? Would you spend $45 on the lip oil that's just clear, just something that you can buy for much cheaper in the drugstore and get the results you're getting with the other lip oil that's overpriced? Like so many things we need to talk about, so let's just jump right into this. So Dior launched Forever 24 Skin Contour Stick Sculpting and Bronzing Face Stick that retails for $47. I got a shade 01 Light. It's a contour for very light to light skin. They came out with 4 different shades and immediately got a lot of people very upset because when you look at the shade range, 2 colors look very cool toned and 2 other colors look warm toned. There's not enough, I think, versatility for all skin types, all skin colors. And if you know, a lot of fashion houses do the same thing. They don't really launch a lot of colors, even though, you know, they have ability to do this. But we're looking at the packaging and I'm just beyond obsessed with this packaging. It's a gorgeous mattifying tube that's so slick, so nice, and it has a logo right in the middle. There is a little silver top on the cap and it looks absolutely amazing. You're opening, it looks slick, it looks nice, it looks clean, everything you need. There's an oval shape. If you're looking at the product, there's an oval shape, so it's going to be easier, way easier at least, if you want to contour your nose or contour certain points of your face and you need that precision that you probably wouldn't get with a lot of other products that are on the market. But this is not something new, this has been on the market for some time. If we're talking about like country of origin, it's made in Japan. So supposedly this stick is not only gonna stay for 24 hours, it's gonna definitely give you that hydration you need. But I don't know how much of the hydration you can get from a contour stick due to the fact that you're gonna apply this on the some certain points of your face, not apply this all over to get it hydration. So is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? We're gonna check this out. The coverage is gonna be medium, the finish is natural, so it's not gonna be too matte or too glowy. It's supposed to be right on the middle, which probably most people like. This like gorgeous natural finish. So technically you can apply this as a contour, as a bronzer. My lighter color looks quite good for my skin tone. I'm super pale, and honestly swatches look very off when you're looking at the picture of the colors and swatches. I wasn't sure what to do. I was kind of in between 2 shades, but at some point I'm like, okay, let's just trust myself in this because there are 4 colors and I'm definitely gonna be the lightest one out of 4. If we had like, let's say 10 colors, I would kind of consider looking into the undertone base of the shades, but at this point I was sure where I'm going. We are getting here 10 grams, so it's super expensive. Like, let's be honest, it's expensive. If you're willing to spend those money, go for it. I'm with you guys, but let's check it first how good it is, because I have all my makeup done. The only thing I'm missing is the color of my cheeks. Like, I don't have anything on my cheeks, I didn't sculpt my face, so let's try this baby. They do recommend you to use this not only as a bronzer slash sculpting product, but also utilizing your sponge, your brushes, your fingers, anything works. And considering that this is supposed to give you medium coverage, I'm expecting quite a bit of the pigment. I'm expecting it to be opaque, and a lot of models in a campaign did this like very chubby lines. So I'm thinking, should I do the same and actually try to play with this? Even though I'm going to work, I'm trying to, you know, to actually try it and see how it's gonna go. Or should I be just normal, like always, like apply a little bit just like I normally do? I'm kind of torn, but let's try, I guess. Let's start from this. So I think I'm gonna use my sponge today. I hate using my finger for something like that, but I guess I'll try my finger as well. And also I'm gonna try my brush that I absolutely love. It's an angled brush from Beauty, I think. I mean, that's the brush I normally use. So I'm gonna do, I usually do a little higher up just to kind of like, you know, give that cheek sharp look. This is like what works for my face, but I'm gonna go a little lower today just to shadow this cheek area, because if you can see, the apple of my cheek is right here, so I'm gonna go a little lower just to give that shadow to my face. I'm a little scared to go crazy, so I'm gonna do really, I mean, it wasn't really light, but, and then I'm gonna grab my brush, which looks like a little too, maybe too soft for this, but let's try to blend this in. It was gliding on very nice and smooth. There was no issue whatsoever, and I'm trying to kind of like buff it and make it blended, make it look like there's a shadow on my face, but not, you know, obvious makeup that was applied right there. Okay, so it actually gives me quite a bit of a shadow on the cheek. If you're looking at the color looks absolutely amazing. It kind of like mimics the color of my normal skin, like when there's a shadow on my face, versus when you're looking at this cheek. So color wise, I'm pretty happy with how it looks. Right away, I don't want to tell you, don't press a lot while you're doing this, because it's super creamy. It's not like that, you know, creamy that's like melting on a stick while you're touching your face, but it's creamy enough to be very effortless in the process. So don't press too hard, just be light-handed, and everything's supposed to work out very nicely. I'm gonna do the same on my chin. I usually don't do a lot of contouring on my chin, but lately I've been playing a lot with different options, different versions, and I like to kind of like drag a little bit of the product on my neck area. I mean, it's quite lovely. I do really like the color. It's not too cool, it's not too warm, it's just about right. And let's do the same on my right cheek. And in this case, let's use our sponge. I don't really like using sponge with something like that, but I just want to try and see how it's gonna work. It's gonna definitely soak up more product, so I would definitely suggest you to use your brush just to blend it and buff it, because sponge is normally damp. It's soaking up the color quite a bit if we're talking about contour. So I'm just gonna reapply this again and use my brush. It's very lovely, I'm not gonna lie. It's quite lovely. It's definitely not patchy, it's very effortless. I would definitely use your brush over anything else, and I don't go crazy with my nose. I don't like it to look way too overdone, so I'm gonna use my finger. And right away, finger melts the product very nicely, but I still prefer a brush. Like, this is my, like, totally my preference. And again, using my brush to kind of like soften up this forehead line, make sure that there's nice sculpted look to this. Again, I think I overdid this. I'm not sure how those models who applied, like when you're looking at a campaign and they applied like huge amount of product with one swipe, how necessary it is to apply so much product, because technically you don't need a lot unless you're using full coverage foundation and you're, you know, you're reaching for that amount of pigment, which I'm normally using everything that's medium coverage. It's not quite necessary for me to use this amount of the product. But okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look how soft and beautiful it looks on the face. Every time when I'm trying something from Dior, I mean, not every product I loved, obviously I had my ups and downs with this company, but most of the stuff I'm trying, it's usually giving me very nice effortless way to get to the point where I like to be. Like, look at this sculpting effect, sculpting slash bronzing. It looks absolutely natural. It looks like my skin, but you know, that sun-kissed look. It looks almost like I contoured and bronzed, so almost like two steps with one swipe of the stick, which is quite amazing to see. I do want to apply a little bit of the blush on my cheeks just to see how everything's going to look on the top. Just my regular normal colors I'm using. And my blush I'm going to use a little higher than that. Just a little bit to add some color. And I want to set my face a little more. And just go over with my sponge, and let me take a look up close on my face and see what we're working with today. So guys, I'm not even gonna lie, it's very nice, it's very lovely, it blends very beautifully. I wouldn't recommend you to use a sponge just because it does waste a lot of product. Yes, if you would dip your sponge directly into the product, that would potentially give you the ability to blend the pigment the way you like it, but why would you do this? You can just easily swipe on your face and try to blend this with a brush, and this is gonna give you more, I think, easier way out than by using a sponge, and less product would be wasted. I absolutely love my sponge. I use it with everything but my, you know, any cheek makeup, unless it's a cream blush in a pot or something like that's supposed to be used with a sponge. This gives me great ability to get the point, the look I'm looking for without working hard. It's easy, it's effortless. Don't go crazy with the pigment because it does give you medium coverage, which is quite a bit. If you didn't get used to the medium coverage in sculpting bronzing sticks, it's something that you need to be very light-handed with because the pigment is there, the color is there. The color for lighter skin tones that I tried today is definitely beautiful. It's definitely that color that all people with light skin tones will appreciate, just because it's not too cold, it's not too warm, it's just on the middle, that gorgeous middle point that will just make your face look on point. So overall, if to make a conclusion on this product, I like it, I'm gonna use it. It's expensive. If you have extra money, if you're willing to spend on this, and if you're willing to play with one of 4 colors, that's pretty unfortunate, go for it. It's definitely something that you don't have to have in your collection if you have something similar. It's not something that's gonna blow your mind, but it's really good solid product that's gonna give you very almost like airbrushed look. If you're looking at my forehead, if you see all the cheek area and everything, it looks almost airbrushed. It's beautiful, natural, giving you that result that probably you'll be reaching for. Just make sure that with your skin tone you are able to find the right tone, because if you're not as pale as I am, you'll need to play with deeper colors, and deeper colors, unfortunately, with my skin tone, I'm not able to try and make them work for me because obviously I'm quite far from that shade range. But overall, I feel like this is something that's gonna be a good addition to my collection. Even though I don't have to have it, I like to have it because this is something that I enjoyed playing with today, and hope you guys enjoyed this video as well. If you have any thoughts about this product or any other products, I know they also launched foundation stick. I was kind of like looking and thinking about that foundation, and I'm gonna go with you guys. If you want me to try that foundation stick, let me know, I'll do that for you, because you do need to, at least at this point, you do need to place an order in order to get these products. They are available just online. So yeah, leave me your comments down below. Let me know, what do you want me to do? Would you like me to try foundation stick? What are your thoughts about this product? I know lately we've been having a lot of cream products, a lot of good launches, a lot of more affordable launches, a lot of more expensive launches, which is crazy to say, but I feel like this is very solid and this is very good, and I'm glad I tried this with you guys. Okay, so don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, do that all good jazz, and like always, let's learn new Ukrainian word. And today I decided to tell you how to say today in Ukrainian. So if you want to say today in Ukrainian, you would say it like сьогодні. 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 And yeah guys, thank you so much for staying till the end of this video. I love you all very much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.